Now, Central Illinois' most accurate forecast with meteorologist Jacob Dickey.
Well, it's warm and sunny out there today. That's the view in Champaign. We've got some fair weather cumulus clouds popping. Can't discount that we get a stray shower somewhere in the region, so that's something that we'll keep an eye on here moving forth. But overall, I think today's going to remain dry and warm. 84 in Champaign. Heat index is 89. Those dew point values are in the low 70s. A little cooler down south towards I-70 where there are some lingering clouds in place, but certainly feeling a little more summer-like out there. Keep things with a mix of sun and clouds through the day. Don't think we'll have any of those spotty showers that drop 4 inches of rain like yesterday happened in Champaign, but a few little sprinkles here and there can't be discounted. Some spots get to 90. 90 in Hayworth and Elkhart will be 89 in Mahomet. Still think down by I-70 will warm up here. That sun will come out, and that should help us get to the mid to upper 80s down there. Now, tonight will be that first chance for scattered showers and thunderstorms. From this point on, it really becomes a game of dominoes. The first domino falls. What's that do to the next domino? We know they'll start to fall, but how they fall is still a question here, because any storm activity tonight could play a role in tomorrow, potentially making or breaking that severe weather event for us here. 83 is that forecast high. Now, any storm tonight, I don't really think there'll be a chance for organized, widespread severe weather, but I can't discount it. You can see a marginal risk still remains for areas along and west of I-55. And then Wednesday, we have added an enhanced risk for severe weather. Yesterday, I talked about how that probably was coming. Here it is today on the board, and that does divide our area. The southeastern portions of our area have a better chance, still a chance to the north and west, and there still are things we do not know at this point with how things play out. I do think the atmosphere is going to be primed for some strong winds with any storms that are able to develop and move on through. Could see some gusts 70 to 80. Tornado threat is low. About that tornado threat, we may see a zone somewhere in the state that ends up a little higher. That depends on the exact track of the low. Some of our guidance has pulled that low a little closer, which could play a role in that here moving forward. Let's show you what we're talking about on Future Track. So here comes this evening. There could be a few spotty showers and thunderstorms moving on, and we'll see if that happens. If we end up dry, then maybe the atmosphere remains untouched tomorrow. But through the night, then, we'll watch and see some batches come and go, maybe some isolated to scattered showers and a few storms. Nothing impactful sticking out. As we go into tomorrow, then, some guidance is saying, hey, we'll bring storms in a little earlier. Other guidance is waiting. If we get some earlier storms, that could lessen the chance into the afternoon. If we end up more dry, then maybe we're able to see severe storms really take off in the afternoon here. Just got to watch and see how things evolve. At some point, we'll see some scattered storms with the severe weather potential come through, and I think by the time we get to 9-10 p.m., then our chance starts to diminish after that. It's a big broad 4 for the tornado risk, but dealing with that, the trend is that maybe we see a little bit of an enhanced zone somewhere. Again, I think the big question is going to be how far to the south and east does that low come? Again, some guidance is nudged a little closer, which could push that severe weather threat a little more south and east. Something to watch, something we'll keep an eye on here moving forth. Not out of the woods, and we still could deal with some severe weather, but we'll keep an eye on that. The other thing is afterwards, boy, are we going to heat up here as we head into Thursday and the weekend. The latest heat risk index here now placing major to extreme impacts from the heat. Mainly Saturday, Sunday, Monday seem to be the worst of it. That's something to really watch here. Heat index values during the day heading between 100 and 110 starting on Friday for us here. And so that's something that we'll be keeping an eye on. As we get to the 7-day board, then you'll see here the other thing is those overnight lows are in the 70s for us here. But we may see a period here into the weekend early next week where those overnight lows, yes, are in the mid to upper 70s, but the heat index values struggle to drop below 90 here. So some real hot weather coming here, the first heat wave of the summer. Of course, Taylor, you and I have air conditioning, and so we'll be good, but think of folks who have to work outside,
right.
Maybe don't have access to stay cool, things like that. That's where those impacts really can be felt.
Many things to be aware of, even pets, everything.
Yeah,
so awesome.
Sure.
Jacob, thank you. Well,